Hello everyone, my name is De Castro Darrell from BTPTED Electrical 3D, and today isi-share ko sa inyo about my topic sa tidal power. So bago ang lahat bago pa man ang main topic, may isi-share muna ako sa inyo. Minsan ba napaisip kayo or sumagi na rin ba sa isip nyo, paano nabubuo yung high tide tsaka low tide? So, I will explain it to you. So what causes tide? Tides are caused by the gravitational pull of the moon and sun, along with the Earth's rotation. The moon's gravity is the primary cause, pulling the ocean water toward it, creating a bulge on the side of the Earth facing the moon. A similar bulge is created on the opposite side of the Earth due to inertial force and the sun's gravitational pull. As the Earth rotates, different locations pass through these bulges, experiencing high and low tides. So, based sa mga sinerch ko or na-research ko about sa paano nga ba nagkakaroon ng high tide at low tide is pag yung moon daw or a part of the earth is close to the moon, so yung moon daw is pinupul niya yung ocean or yung sea water. So pag malapit yung moon sa earth, yung gravitational force ng moon is pinupull yung sea water. So nagkakaroon siya ng bulges. So yung low tide tsaka high tide daw is meron siyang it happens every 24 hours and 50 minutes, So kung makikita nyo yung moon, okay. So if yung moon is paikot na, papunta na siya dito. So sorry. So every time daw na umiikot yung moon tsaka moon tsaka yung sun, is sumasama din yung seawater. Kumbaga ganito yung process niya. So ganito yung process niya. So pag yung moon is andito na, and yung sun, sayang di kita yung sun, and yung sun nasa baba. So itong part na to, ito dito, magkakaroon na din siya ng bulge. So magiging ganito din siya, parehas sa side na to. So every 24 hours and 50 minutes, nagkakaroon ng different high tides and low tides sa different parts of the earth or different places. Kaya nagkakaroon siya ng high tide and low tide. Now, continue tayo sa ating main topic about tidal power. Okay, wait. Burahin ko lang ito. So, dito our main topic is about tidal power. So, what is tidal power? Excuse me. Tidal power is a renewable energy source that harnesses the natural rise and fall of the ocean tides, driven by the moon and sun's gravity, to generate electricity using turbines. It's a predictable energy form, often captured in bays or estuaries with significant water level changes or tidal ranges by building barrage or using underwater turbines, converting the kinetic energy of moving water into clean power. Through it requires specific location and faces environmental considerations. So, yung mga tidal powers or yung mga tidal power plants is kumbaga pili lang yung lugar nila sa nilalagay yung mga tidal mill, tidal tidal barrages, ganun. So, nilalagay, based on my experience, no, nilalagay lang siya malapit sa may, ano bang tawag dun? Ocean Bay, at Ocean Bay, or yung malapit na siya konti sa lupa or sa sand, ganun. Now, how it works, so makikita nyo dito, no, sa video. If yung, so tingnan nyo muna yung video, guys, no. Siguro nagigets yun naman, pero I will explain it to you. So, if makikita nyo, no, meron ditong high watermark. So, it indicates, no, pag yung sea level dito is pantay, no. So, i-explain ko muna paano siya dito sa video, yung parang bumabalik siya dito. Yung makikita nyo, babalik yan ulit. Tataas yung sa right side, di ba? Tapos yung tubig naman is papunta na naman dun, yung current niya. So, explain ko sa inyo. So, pag nangyari nyo, no, is yung slice gates is naka-close yan. Naka-close yung dalawang slice gates. Kumbaga, nakakapasok yung tubig kasi meron siyang parang mga maliit na butas lang na saktong makakapasok lang yung tubig or yung seawater. So, pag andito na, level lang sila dalawa. Ako, di pa straight. Wait, sorry. Wait, delete ko lang. Ayun, ba tayong delete? Okay na yan. So, pag pantay na yung sea level, no, is pumapasok na din yung tubig. So, ngayon, for example, pantay na siya. Pag yung sa kabilang side, no, is what I mean, pag nagkaroon na ng low tide, no, yung barrage na to, so yung boat barrage, no, is ino-open niya. So, kumbaga, itong sea level dito is paunti-unti na siyang lumalabas, no, pabalik dun sa dagat. So, itong part na to, ditong part na makita nyo araw, dyan part na yan is sa land part na yan. So, yung pag pasok or pagbaba ng sea level pabalik dun sa ocean is paunti-unti lang. Kumbaga, pagpasok na dito ulit, hindi nyo siya mapapansin. Hindi nyo talaga siya mapapansin, pero pag lumapit kayo sa barrage, kasi yung barrage or dam, makikita nyo yung sa kabilang side is mataas, while yung sa kabila naman is mababa. Wait. Now, pag ito naman yung side na to, ito ditong side na to is pantay na silang dalawa. So, yung flow ng tubig is continuous lang yung flow niya dito sa turbine. So, kaya nagkaka-generate pa rin ng electricity. Kasi pag sakto lang yung tide, di ba, mapapansin nyo yung waves. Kasi yung waves, di ba, papunta sa land yung wave. So, yung force niya is papunta siya sa land. So, nagkakaroon para siyang AC machine, AC motor or alternating current. So, pag explain ko ulit, pag nag-low tide na, yung na-stuck na tubig dito is babalik ulit. So kumbaga, cycle lang siya ba? Pag hindi na low tide or sakto lang, is yung wave is papunta na naman sa land. Now, pag low tide naman sa ocean, so yung andito yung sa tidal basin is palalabas na naman siya. So, nag-generate pa rin siya ng electricity. Sana mag-gets nyo. Wait, delete ko lang. Okay, continue tayo sa ating next topic. So, history of tidal power. So, the world's first large-scale tidal power plant was the Rance Tidal Power Station. So, located siya sa Usain Marmotrais de la Rance in Brittany, France. So, it was built on 1960 and was operated in 1966. So, it was built it was construction for 6 years. So, yung Larance daw is meron siyang 240 megawatts installed capacity. So, based on my research so makaka-generate na siya siguro sa mga based on my research nga, siguro sa mga bahay na malapit sa power plant na yun. Kasi based kasi sa mga YouTube, sa Chrome, yung 240 is not ata enough na mag-generate ng entire city dun sa France. Based on my experience, based on my research. So, continue tayo sa advantage and disadvantage na, no? So, advantage muna tayo. Renewable and clean tidal energy is a renewable energy. Is a renewable energy source derived from the moon's, sun's, and gravitational force. Predictable, unlike wind or solar power, tides are highly predictable and follow consistent, well-known cycles. Long lifespan tidal power plants, particularly barrage, are robust structures with a long operational life, potentially up to 100 years, which is significantly longer than typical solar panels or wind turbines. Low operating costs while initial construction is expensive. The running and maintenance costs of tidal power plants are relatively low once operational. So, sa disadvantage na naman tayo. So, the disadvantage are high construction costs. The initial capital investments for building tidal power plants is very high due to the need for durable infrastructure that can withstand the corrosive and turbulent ocean environment. Environmental impact. The construction and operation of tidal facilities, especially barrages, can have devastating effect on marine ecosystem. They can alter habitats, affect water quality, salinity, disrupt fish migration patterns, and trap marine animals in turbines. Limited location availability. Tidal power facilities require specific geographical conditions. So that's all about my topic on tidal power. Thank you.